Hello YouTube, this is Western Kansas Prepper with a review of the PF9 pistol from Kel-Tec and a brief field strip. First to field strip the gun, it's pretty simple. First I'll do a safety check, pop the magazine out. I'll take the slide lock here and lock the slide back. You can see nothing in there, so it's safe. To field strip this, it's fairly simple. Believe it or not, the owner's manual actually recommends that you take a spent shell casing and then I'm going to wedge it in right here where the slide stop is, where this safety lock is, and it pulled right out very easily. And I pull that out. Take that pin, put it down, put it somewhere you're not going to lose it. And now you simply unlock the slide at the back and it comes right off. So now I've got my slide and my frame separated, so I can set that down. Of course, you know, the slide's going to work like any other slide just about. I'm just going to pop the pin out and then I can take the barrel and take it out. Now I've got a pretty good way to clean this. Putting it back together is a little more complicated than taking it apart. Again, start in reverse order. I'll put the barrel back in, lock it in right there, take the recoil spring, put it where you always do, right about there, locked in there. Okay, I'm good to go there. Now the tricky part is you put the slide on the right way. Easy to get it to this point. Now to get it to lock back though, you take the top here, you gotta push down on the barrel within the slide to get it to go all the way back. So I'm pushing down and then I'm pulling back. Then it'll lock back. If you don't do that, it won't want to go. Now you take that same little pin that you had and you should look for a little hole. You can see the hole with the light right there. You're going to make sure that hole matches up with the barrel. You're going to move that barrel around until the hole shows through. You can see how I've got it moving around in there. And I'm going to line it up so that I can see light all the way through. I'm going to put my pin back in the right way to your click. Should be a click. Now you just unlock the slide. Now you're ready to go again. I'm going to leave my ammo out for right now while I talk about the gun, but it is, as you remember, unloaded. What do I like about this gun? Well, the grip is okay. You know, it's polymer plastic. It's not a great grip. It's not, you know, probably could use some hogues on it or something. Maybe an extension for a 9, but it feels okay. I like the sights better than my PF9. I'll just show you for comparison's sake. You can see here I have the P32 and all I've got is that kind of cruddy one little divot sight. Here I've got some pretty decent lined up sights, so I do like it better than the 32 for the sights. Obviously the 32, comparing it to the PF9, you know, is going to be a lot smaller, easier to conceal for me. Although not that much bigger, but you know, this is going to weigh a couple ounces less. So, and I might do this with my PF9, but I put one of these Packmeyer grips on it. It seems to help me quite a bit with manipulating the P32. With the PF9 though, you know, I did take it shooting, first time I ever shot it, and this is what it looked like. If you can see that, this is in a half size, you know, so it's not quite as bad as it looks. If it were full size, you know, this would be more kind of closer together. But anyway, I didn't get very much in center. I was very high right. Those would all be fatal shots, or most of them. There's a few that are just off the paper totally. But, you know, this was at about 40 feet. I shot this. I think I shot a couple of rounds maybe at 15 and then I will move back. Probably need to do a little more shooting closer up till I get used to this gun. You know, I'm a right-handed shooter, so it's weird to shoot high right. Tells me my hand position on this frame That's one thing I'm not sure I like about this. It's just a very, even though I don't have big hands, this is a very tight frame to grip. Very small, very narrow. So it's hard when you get your hand all up in there like that. You don't have a whole lot of purchase on it, you know. So, you know, it's, I mean, that could be, I mean, maybe my finger placement on the trigger. You know, you don't have a lot of room to pull back, but I just need to practice with a little more, I think. I think it's okay. I think it shoots fine. I think it's just the way I was gripping it. So, you know, and shoot, that was a fairly tight, you know, not, you know, professional marksman or nothing, but that was, you know, decently grouped a bunch of shots. And, you know, they put a hole in there, so I think it's a good gun. I wouldn't want it to be my primary 9mm. I have a Glock 19. I also have some other pistols that are different calibers, but I like the idea of having multiple pistols at 9mm so I can concentrate on that part of my ammo supply. So I have multiple guns that will be able to use it. That's kind of what my thoughts on this. When I bought it, it came with this little grip extender here, which I might put on there. It might help. I don't know. You know, the one that's on the magazine, it might be better than that. It might not. I don't know. I might try it out. I don't really think I'm going to put any more bells and whistles on this. It does have, as you can see on the bottom there, it does have a tactical rail. If you really wanted to go all out and put a tactical light on it or something, I guess you could. For the purposes I had this gun for, I mean, I guess it'd be nice to have a tactical light, but I don't feel like I need one. So anyway, that's my review. I think it's a decent, it's a very good value for the price. I've heard that they will stand up. I didn't fire, you know, I fired maybe 30, 40 rounds out of it. You know, we'll see. Maybe it'll loosen up a little bit or whatever if I fire, you know, another 100 or 200 rounds through it. But yeah, not my favorite gun, but I think it's a good value for what you're paying. So, Western Kansas Prepper signing off.